So I'm sharing my screen and we are live on YouTube on same time. And sharing my screen here. So here on Google Meet you can ask your questions live, while on YouTube we are just live, but means you can understand there is no live interactions. So I conduct this live session on Google Meet. Okay. So is my screen visible to you? Hello. Okay. So one more person joined us. No, that is my screen. Okay. So today we will talk about the XLOOKUP. I hope you guys are aware about the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and other kind of lookups which were available in older versions. And XLOOKUP is introduced in 2021 version. It is available 2022, 2021 and latest versions. So, what is the benefit and what is the syntax of the XLOOKUP? We will explore here. So, means it is used for the same things like fetching the data from a big set of data. So here, this is the syntax of XLOOKUP. X equal to XLOOKUP, and then these are the parts of syntax: lookup value, lookup array, return array, if not found, match mode, and search mode. We will talk about these all parts individually. So let me explain you. Uh, and here we want to fetch some information from this data. This is a short data, but we could have a long means multiple rows data like thousands and multiple thousand. So you can see I have used XLOOKUP here. I'm using. Can you please mute your mic? Devin, can you please mute your mic and so here we have data and I have used XLOOKUP here. So in XLOOKUP, I am using lookup value 103. 103 means lookup value. Whatever you want to get data. Second part of XLOOKUP is lookup array, where to search, in which data you want to search, and third one is return array, where you want to get the return value. So these are the three mandatory parts of this syntax. Other three are not mandatory. You can keep this means blank or leave it. So this is the default value. If these will be left, so if you don't fill the if not found part, it will give you hash NA in case there will be error or this data, this lookup value doesn't find in your data set. Second, matching mode. If you keep it blank, so it will always use exact match as you be using VLOOKUP, or keep it blank. Third one, search mode. Direction search mode means in XLOOKUP we have option either we want to search from top to bottom to top. This is additional feature of this lookup other than VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. So we will explore these options later. Currently, I am explaining about these three points. So you can see here I am using hard coded 103. I want to find out the value of name, data of name against this lookup value. So lookup value is 103 and I want to get the data what is coming against 103 in name column. So my search array is A2 to A6 means 103 I am finding in this data, and I want the return value from the return array. Return array is the B column. So in B column, you can see I'm fetching the data from B column as a return value. Same like we do in VLOOKUP, but the difference in VLOOKUP and this XLOOKUP is like here we are not making a table array. What are the consequences of that table array and what is the benefit of this lookup array? I will explain in some time. But meanwhile, just explore this. We are using XLOOKUP, lookup array, then lookup value, then lookup array, and then return array. So this is individual column wise. We just use individual column as lookup array and individual column as lookup return array. Is there any question in this? If you have any query, you can ask me live. Okay, so we are moving ahead. So in this case, now we will explore further options like if not found, match mode, and search mode. Uh, Robin, if you have any question in this, you can ask me. Else, I am moving ahead. Okay. So yeah, I have explored about these three mandatory parts. Now we'll explore these three non-mandatory parts. So you can see here I have mentioned it hard coded. Instead of hard coded, you can mention it dynamic if you want to mention 103 from here, and instead of hard coded number, you can give a cell reference. So you can see for 103 it is giving me Ravi, for 102 it will give me Puja, 101 this. And let me just extend this reference till 8 and 8. 106 is same, 107 is this. So either you can use the hard coded lookup value or reference cell. Now we will move to further. You can see here I didn't use anything after these three mandatory options: lookup value, lookup array, and return array. But in case if I am searching something which is not available here, which is not available here, like 110. So you can see my result is as NA, which is by default value in case there is means lookup value doesn't find in our return lookup array or return array. So it will give me hash NA. But in case I want something specific, like instead of error I want like result if not found or not available, so I will use next option, comma, not found. This is by default feature in XLOOKUP, which was not available in VLOOKUP and other lookups. There we have to use if error, the combination of if error and that function, like if error and VLOOKUP, if error and HLOOKUP. But this is by default in XLOOKUP. We don't have to make a combination of other function with this. So this is you can write anything here if not found, not available, and whatever. In case it is means there is error in result 105. This name is result 110 not available. So this is if not found. Next is matching mode. Matching mode, there we have multiple options. You can see 0 for exact match. It works same like we use in VLOOKUP, exact match, and if there is any difference or either of space, hyphen, whatever, so it will give you error if it is not exact matching. It should be exact match in this case, either you are filling 0 or keeping it blank. So I have used 0 for exact match, it is not giving me result. If I use 105, it is giving me result. Further, we have more options like -1, 1, 2, and 3. So -1 is exact match or next smaller item. So if I use -1, so it will match either with 105, or if 105 doesn't exist there, so it will find with the next smaller one. So I'm using this -1. So you can see if I fill here 110, so what I will get Neha, because 110 is not available there, but the next smaller one is 107. So it is giving me result again 107, which is the next smaller value than 110. Other option is only one exact match or next larger item. So if I use one, so first of all, it will find out with the exact one, because 110 is not exist there, does not exist here. So it will give me not available. Neither 110 not greater than 110 any number is available there. So it is giving me same. But if I fill here 100, so you can see my result is Arun, because although 100 is not available there, but the next greater number 101 is there, it is giving me result against that. Other option is 2, card character match. So wildcard, it will, I will explain it later in other example with some other data. Other than this, rejects match. So this is currently in only in beta version and working is going on this. So I will not explain it in this session because this is under working and it will be changed in future, most probably. It is in beta version only currently. So after that we will move ahead to search mode, direction search mode. So you can see currently I am using 0 for exact match and mentioning here 105. Now third option, optional one, is direction. So direction, you can see there are 1, -1, 2 and -2. For 1, it is for search first to last, means top to bottom. If I keep it blank or fill 1, so it will search from top to bottom. So you can see if I use 101 for this, so I am getting sorry 10 Arun and here Rajesh. So you can see there are two employee IDs of 101. One is Arun and one is Rajesh. So sorry 105. Here I am making it 101. So you can see it is giving me result as Arun only for first one, like VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP always gives you result from top to bottom. But here we have the option that if I want from bottom to top, then I will use -1. Then you can see I am getting the result Rajesh instead of Arun. So this is very useful function whenever we try to get some latest information. If I have some multiple invoices of same person and I want to get the latest one from bottom, so I have to use this function, and this is the means one of the best benefit of XLOOKUP. Do you have any question this? If you have any question in this, I can explain. Great. And after that we have option 2 and -2. It is for binary search. But in binary search, this is very means limited option. Like I don't think it is very repeatedly used, because in binary search you must have your data in sorted order, either ascending or descending. We use it in case we have the means lots of data in thousands, lakhs, and millions in our Excel sheet. So it gives us the benefit that instead of searching the all rows, it searches in ascending order or descending order up to that value goes beyond that. Means like if I am searching for 105 and I use binary search, this is ascending order. Our data is in ascending order, so I will use 2 for ascending order. So and okay, this is not in sorting order, that's why. So this is the condition of this function, that it should be either in ascending or descending order, but because here I mentioned 101, so it was not in ascending order, so that's why it was showing error. You have to take care of this whenever you will use this function. Then your data should be in ascending or descending order. If there is error, so it will not work, it will give you error in result. So you can see this, we are getting this result. So in means the benefit of this function is this: it will make your formula faster. If it is taking time in searching value in your data, because you have lots of data in your Excel sheet, then it will be useful. Else you don't have to use it. And in case if you don't want to give any option for not available, and but want to use here instead of exact match, want to use 1 or -1, exact match or larger than item, then you can keep it like this. You can write 2 comma continue means you are leaving it blank. You don't have to fill it mandatory. If you are keeping it blank, it will use by default value means it will give you error. And even for this also, if you want to keep it blank, you can put 3 comma in continuity. Got it? And now I will explain about the differences of XLOOKUP against VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So for that, I'm showing you this one. Here in this Excel, and close this Excel. So see, here we have this data, and let me link this data first. So this is our VLOOKUP here. In VLOOKUP, we have mentioned simple syntax of VLOOKUP as 6 finding in AF column and the column number 2. It is giving me result. Same here we have XLOOKUP, and in XLOOKUP I am using this syntax. This is also similar to VLOOKUP, but in this case, if we insert any column between this range of table array and return array, if I am inserting any column, so you can see VLOOKUP will change the result because it is picking the number from this hard coded column, second column. Now this is becoming second column. While in XLOOKUP, it is dynamic. It just change B column to C column because this, you can see here it is C. If I delete this, so it is becoming B. It is all means automatically adjusting the column references. We don't have to manually change the number. If I am inserting here, so VLOOKUP it is making it 0. I have to manually change it 3. Then it will give me this result. Got it? So inserting or deleting columns and rows, it is making it better than VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Second, uh, reverse lookup means the limitation of VLOOKUP is VLOOKUP just used for left to right, not for right to left. But in XLOOKUP, our benefit is that XLOOKUP works to left to right, right to left, top to bottom, bottom to top, in any direction. So you can see this is the function. Here for reverse lookup, we have to use index match. We were using index match in previous versions other than 2021. But from 2021, we have XLOOKUP. So we are using the simple syntax XLOOKUP in this way, other than this complex formula of index plus match for our right to left lookup. Other than this, one major benefit of XLOOKUP is we can look up multiple columns or multiple rows in a single formula. You can see here our XLOOKUP function is XLOOKUP lookup value, uh, lookup array is this, and return array is B to E. It is becoming multiple range 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I make it D up to D, B to D, it is giving me these 3 columns. If I make it up to E or F, it will bring more information is this array. This is an array formula where we don't have to use VLOOKUP or any other lookup function for multiple columns individually. We are using column. Got it? Error handling I already have explained you in previous Excel sheet. I mean, this is the default function in XLOOKUP where you are getting it, and you can fill any data not available, not found, and anything as per your choice instead of error value. After this is your uh, other option, match case. Instead of exact match, if you want to match a smaller next smaller number, so this is the use case where you can use it for grading and other kind of categories. Like if you want to get the grade for 83 marks, and we have this grading system. Above 80 it is B grade, up to 94. For 95 it is becoming A grade. For sorry, for up to 95 it is becoming A grade. So here if I am using 1, so it is giving me exact match or next smaller. For 83, exact match or next larger. And exact wildcard character. Next is wildcard character, where you can see in XLOOKUP we have two wildcards. One is star and one is question mark. So I have this name, and I am using wildcard is for this. I have this name, and I am using XLOOKUP. So in XLOOKUP you can see my lookup value is this. Instead of the complete name, my lookup value is this. Here I am using star before and at the end of this cell reference. It means if I want to search mi, but in before mi and after mi, I am not considering anything. I want to search if mi does exist in this data, so I want result. So you can see for mi it is considering h4, and lookup array is b column, and return array is a column. So here it is considering it like this: star mi star. It is becoming this with this and formula, because I have put this star before and after this h4. So you can see this is becoming this. In this case, it is considering only mi, but either before or after anything is coming, so it is giving me results. So you can see for Amit, because here we have mi. So if either A is coming before and T is coming after that, it is not considering it. It is giving me result 105. It's employee ID. For EH, it is 104. If I make it NEH, it's still this. Neha, still this. If I make something else, then it will give me not found, because this complete word is not found there. This was the first wildcard character. Second is if we want to find exact word but only want to ignore one character. So I will mention like this: Aru. Arun miss. I will put question mark instead of U, and then N. And here it is Arun. So you can see it is giving me result. Question mark is used only for one character, while wildcard star is used to ignore all the characters before or after that one. This is the difference of wildcard, and this is not case sensitive. Even if you are writing it in capital or small and proper whatever uh, type of character, it will work. It is not case sensitive. I hope it is clear, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. And another big benefit of this formula is earlier we have to insert some additional column, helper column, in case we want to find out the result against combination of two information. In this, we can singly, without inserting any helping column, we can use XLOOKUP and get the result. For example, here I have Neha as name and department IT. You can see here we have two Neha. One is for marketing and one is of IT department. So, but I want to get the result for this combination. What is the employee ID of Neha from IT? So in this case, I am using this formula in this way. The lookup value is H4 and I4. H4 is name and I4 is department. And our lookup array will be P and C column. Without inserting any helping column, we are using it in same column. Just we have to put ampersand sign between these combinations. And after that, the return array is A column. So if I make it marketing, so you can see Neha from marketing, employee ID is 104, for IT it is 106. This saves our time and multiple calculations of multiple columns. And this is the comparison of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index match, and XLOOKUP. VLOOKUP doesn't look left, right to left. Same for HLOOKUP. Index match do this, but XLOOKUP have already this by default function. Horizontal lookup only index match, HLOOKUP, and XLOOKUP does it. Easy syntax. XLOOKUP is very easy compared to these all three. Multiple return columns. Only XLOOKUP have this option. Error handling built in. This is also by default form function of XLOOKUP, not available in VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index match. For that, we have to use if error along with these functions. Search from bottom. This is very big benefit of XLOOKUP and only available in XLOOKUP, not in all these other options. Hope this was useful information and useful session for you. Thank you.